Alright guys, this is episode 5 of my Manchester United career mode. Hope you enjoy. The songs in the background will be Kids-mgmt, Call It What You Want, Nothing in My Way, Keane, and Goodbye Mystery, the hooisers, and what's the other one? I can't remember, but I'll leave it all in the description for copyright regulations or whatnot. Because that is really annoying, the copyright things. It's so annoying because you can't even do a song without not remembering its name, so you always have to state the name. It's annoying. But anyway guys, this is episode 5. In this episode we're trying to sign Coutinho or Aaron Ramsey, and maybe in the next episode we'll sign a Manchester United legend just for fun, Sylvester. He's 29, 28 I think it is. He used to play for Man United, he plays for AC Milan now, so you can go and check him out on Ultimate Team. So it's 74 rated, it's a joke. Well, he's like 81 rated on Ultimate Team, but he doesn't go much on career mode. He starts off as a 74 rated at 28, that's a joke. He's amazing at United, even though he hardly got a game under Ferguson. He was still a great player when he came on as a centre back. To be quite honest, Alex Ferguson should have kept him, because at the moment we have only Rio Ferdinand, Vidic, Smalling, Jones and Evans that could play that position, but Evans is injured, and I think Phil Jones is not fully fit yet. But the thing is, we've got good luck this weekend. Man United are not playing this weekend, which is good because you get fitness. To be quite honest, I think it's good that we're out the Champions League, because that means teams like Liverpool have the advantage, because when you're doing the Champions League, they're resting their players, so you've got to give your players a rest after so often, otherwise they'll get tired out. Just like Januzaj is a great young player, but when you're tiring them out, which isn't a good thing if you're tiring a young player out, because if they get injured, then that's practically like 6 months of their career. If they've torn a hamstring or something like that, that could be used. Not used. That could ruin a little bit of their career, which isn't a good thing. That's why you don't play like 16-year-olds and 18-year-olds very so often. Like, you can't play old players either, like Giggs. You can only at most play him for 20 minutes of the game. That's when he's like really fit. We should have really played Giggs against Bayern, because Giggs has had the experience against basically about I would say about 20 years. Bayern teams over the last 20 years who they've ever had. He's had experience against Bayern teams, which is good for United, but out of the Champions League, that isn't that good. It was against Bayern Munich. I wouldn't say they were matched us. Have spent tons more money on their team today, and look where they are. They've only just won Europe, and they'll be out by Real Madrid, so it doesn't matter. I'm glad United got knocked out before they thought they were tough contenders to win the tournament. To be quite honest, I didn't think they were going to win the tournament. All these glory hunters say Moyes out because we aren't in the Champions League. It isn't his fault. We just weren't capable of winning the tournament. And if we got against Real Madrid, I would have said we got wrecked. We would have got wrecked with the squad that they've got this year. They've got Bale, Ronaldo. That's that's only just like 2 players, and they've got so many good players. We would have got wrecked by Real Madrid, so I'm glad we're out of it this year. All the glory hunters saying Moyes out. He didn't exactly get a good team when Fergie left. He had old players. What Fergie did was at Aberdeen he did the same thing. He waited till the players were old and running out contracts, and he left at the last second. He left at the right time. Fergie strikes again. He did the same thing with Aberdeen, so don't say United are the only team. It's not that. It's just so everybody thinks he's a great manager. He wasn't getting old. He's just too scared in case he got criticised next season after the season that we were in. And to be quite honest, I think in 2011 to 2012 season, if he won it, that would have been him off as well. So I only think he stayed one more year because he didn't win it, and he wanted to get us our 20th league title, which was good. I'm just hoping Liverpool don't win the league title, not to be biased or anything, but I just want United to keep what they've got, 20 league titles, and Liverpool have 18, so I don't want Liverpool to catch up. That's the thing. But I think Man City will win it. Genuinely, I hope that Man City win it. I hope they'll win it. I know there are rivals in that, but they're not more rivals than Liverpool. If Man City win it, I'll be cheering. I know I'm not a Man City supporter, but I'll be cheering for them because they're not as big rivals as Liverpool. So hopefully they win on Sunday, because if they win on Sunday, this is basically the league, and they've got 2 games in hand or whatnot. One's against Everton, I think one's against Liverpool, not Liverpool, West Ham or something. So that the last time they played West Ham, they beat them like 9-0 in 2 legs. Oof, that is good. Pellegrini's doing a good job at Manchester City. I'm not going to say he's not, because look what he's done. Mancini claims that that's his team. That's winning like 6-0 every week. No, it isn't. Well, some of it is. It's practically what's his name? Oh, not. He's a Stoke manager right now. Oh, not. He's before Mancini. Oh my god, that is so annoying. I'll research that. Oh my god, that is so annoying. The Sunderland manager, not the Sunderland manager, the Stoke manager. I'll go research that because that is seriously annoying. But basically, yeah, the guy before Mancini made a good team. He's the guy who got like Company and Aguero and stuff. He's the one who did all that, which I find that immense, because Manuel Pellegrini's team's outstanding at the moment. Too bad they got defeated by Barcelona, but Barcelona got put out by Atletico Madrid. But if Atletico Madrid win it, then that means they got beat by the best team in the tournament, Barcelona. So nobody can really criticise Barcelona from getting beat by Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are doing outstanding at the moment. No offence, but oh my god. Everybody says Yanni's is terrible. All you've got to know is Diego Costa used to be as young as him, and Diego Costa was not known till like a year ago, and Yanni's was not known till this season. Well, I kind of knew about Yanni's before this season because I saw the United team and the scouts and all of that for Januzaj, but well, not seeing the scouts, but I saw Januzaj on the team and stuff. But Januzaj's a great player. Januzaj's young. Everybody says Man United's players are old. Yeah, but you've got to mix the old with the young. Every team has to do that, because if you have the old players and you have experienced players, then you've got the alright players, or like the young ones that are getting experience. Like Januzaj learns from gigs and stuff. But that's the thing. What people don't recognise, right? Teams like Man City and Chelsea have all the world class players. Chelsea 50 years ago, I would say about 50, 53, no 57, I'm saying 57 years ago, right, it took them, 7 years ago, it took them 50 years, from 7 years ago to win the league. It took them that long, Chelsea. It was 50 long years and it was going to end in tears. And that's the thing though. Teams like Chelsea never had a squad that could be good, because Abramovich just bought good players. It didn't work out because some players didn't work well together, which isn't a good thing. And in teams like Manchester City, along the lines, basically they have all world class players. That's the thing. You've got to have world class players and just good players that fit into your team well. Like Van Persie's a world class player, Rooney's a world class player. De Gea, I would say he's world class, or maybe just good. Vidic is not world class. He's just a good player. You've just got to do that. You've got to have that in mind. That you can't just buy world class players. Like, do you think really Mangala and Varane are going to fit in the Man United squad? I don't really think so. Because they fit in the Real Madrid squad, but they don't play every single week because they don't fit into like squads with Pepe and stuff like that. Like Mangala is a good player, but that's the thing though. He's good, but I don't think they're all fitting the Man United squad. Leave a comment down below what you think, because what you think is good and stuff like that. Hit a like, don't be a mug, and basically subscribe for more content from me. And I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to put this video in the best quality settings ever. This is this audio is Windows audio video, so it might not be the best, but it might be the best. I don't know. Yeah, it might be the best. But my video quality is going to be Windows movie video, media video. WMV and WAV, they go together well, and that's good. I hope it's in the best quality ever, because that's what I try to do every single episode, and make it the best ever. But yeah, the Man United squad right now's just got experience and good players in it. But that's the thing, Moyes got left with a really bad team. He's just got to buy players in summer and hope that they all work together. And he's got people in mind like Tony Hughes. Who else has he got in mind? He's got Gundogan in mind. I think he's got Rice in mind as well. See, they're world class players, that's the thing. But they might do well in Germany, but they won't. They might not necessarily do good and beat Barclays Premier League, because basically The German league's so easy for Bayern Munich. It's no offence, but it's like Celtic and all the others. They've got an easy league. They're going to win it every year. You can just predict them leagues. Barclays Premier League's the most unpredictable league that's going right now, I would say, because basically you've got teams like Tottenham that come mid-table. They're just mid-table teams, but then you've got the fight at the top with Liverpool. The last 4 seasons was a mid-table team, and they call Man United for one bad season mid-table team. No thank you, we'll be back up there next season. Just watch Liverpool, just watch. You've got teams battling for it like Chelsea. Man United was fighting for it last year and won it. Man City and who else was it? Arsenal always come fourth. But you know what I don't understand, right? This is true. I saw this on Facebook. Yeah, Arsenal. Whenever Arsenal have a rough season, Tottenham always seem to do worse. I don't know how that is, but Tottenham always seem to do worse. They spent 80 million, and still they've not got a good team. A world class team that could get them up in the top. That actually put them down the place, which isn't that good, to be reasonably fair, because basically Man United are having a bad season because the new manager. But AVB, I guaranteed if you left him for a little bit longer he would have did good and stuff. But you sack AVB and you get Tim Sherwood, who's a fool. He can't do anything. He can win, that's all I'm saying. But Tottenham are only just above United in their worst season in a long time. In their worst season. This isn't Tottenham's worst season, they've had worse off seasons. Liverpool's last 4 seasons. Now, 7th. They came 8th the season after, a couple of seasons ago, then 7th, then 6th, then 7th. That's how bad they've done for the last few years. So if Liverpool fans slag off Man United as a mid-table team, I'm sorry to say, but that isn't necessarily the truth, because Liverpool, I'm sorry to all Liverpool fans, but that isn't necessarily the truth. Man United are maybe a mid-league team this season, but they'll be shooting back up there in like 2 seasons time. Just watch and see. Watch the facts. It's only 1 season. 1 season's not that bad. Next season will be better. There's always room for improvement. That's what you've got to understand. There's always room for improvement. And to any team, there's always improvement. Like even though Man City are winning like 6-0 and stuff, their players are always unfit in that and pull their hamstring. That's because they're running up the pitch at 96 pace and that. On FIFA, basically, they're running up the pitch that fast that they pull a muscle because they're not necessarily fit enough to play. And they say, nah, it's just a bash. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Remember to sub, don't be a mug and like.